Hey, how you doing everybody? My name is Cherryboy and welcome back to NekoMiko fam. Here we are, the final part where we get the true harem ending. And we're also gonna get the bad ending too while we're at it. So here we go. First things first, we're gonna start. And I already looked it up. The way to get the bad ending is just pick every bad option you possibly can. So, BRB fam! Okay, so first choice here, instead of doing no reason to refuse. No, that's impossible. Yes indeed. We shall be mean. We're gonna do the bad ending first. No. When I think about it, this sounds really fishy. Sure, these two have good personalities, but I have serious doubts about admitting such fantastical existences like the light novels I like to read. I know I'm going to get caught up in some development with some unknown organization involving a world-threatening situation, unless they have some special past or experience. And if I get involved in that kind of fight, I may die instantly. I can enjoy that in a fictional setting, but to have that happen in real life, I don't want to think about it. If this was the start of a carefree story being surrounded by girls, there is some room for consideration. I can't hope for that with my bad luck. In any case, I'm barely scraping by with my living expenses. I don't think I'll manage. That's right, I don't have any money. I was putting all my resources into job hunting and I can't spend any more. It's quite dangerous.
What? Don't say just a horrible thing, right, Kaede-chan?
Yes, I think so too. You have not listened to us properly. If you listen to us properly, then you will not have a reason to refuse.
That's right. You're going to take us home.
Oh, wait a minute! The two catty shrine maidens wagged their tails as they raised their tiny fists and started hitting me. Alright, fine.
We're definitely going. It's been quite a while since we went outside and I'm going to enjoy it as much as possible.
Alright, I'll take you out, I'll take you home, please calm down!
Really?
Yes, really. Even though they were girls, being hit is rather painful. Unless I nodded yes, I don't think they were going to stop. I decided to accept their demands. And come to think about it, having two girls living in my house is kind of like living in a story surrounded by girls. If nothing goes wrong, I'll be able to live with two cute cat-eared girls. Even if life became tough, it didn't seem like a bad option. I should think more positively. After all, these two girls are going to get rid of my bad luck. If I'm able to get rid of this horrendous bad luck, it's going to be a godsend.
I'm so happy. Isn't this great, Kaede-chan?
I'm so happy for Ayame-chan. You'll be able to enjoy yourself to your heart's content.
Yes, I'm so happy. I wonder how the outside world is right now. I'm looking forward to it.
Whether she was imagining the world outside, Ayame clapped her hands and gazed wonderingly at the evening sky. At the end. I don't mind you guys having fun, but you are going to drive up my bad luck, right?
Of course. Right, Kaede-chan?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, then let's go to your house straight away.
Whoa, okay, don't push! Alright, okay. So I left the rundown shrine with two strange girls pushing my back. Alrighty, and so that's the first option that leads us to the bad route. And now we shall... Okay, baby fam! Alright guys, on to the next bad option we're gonna do instead of a yakitori or ice cream, we're gonna just say sorry. I'm sorry, I used up more money than I expected. I can't afford to buy anything else.
What? But it smells so delicious!
Alright, it looks so delicious. Yami waved her arms in discontent and Kaede glared at me in reproach. I'm sorry, I just don't have the money. If possible, I would have liked to have treated them both with yakitori and ice cream, but I used more of my money than I had imagined. If I used any more, it would have strained my budget. I'll buy you anything you like when I get paid, but please let it go for now, okay? I clasped my hands in and bowed my head in apology. Even then, Ayame and Kaede looked dissatisfied.
Yakitori.
That's life, Ayame-san. I bought you some cute clothes and took you around various places.
But...
Kaede gently patted Ayame's head as she sobbed in her arms. Today was a lot of fun. Let's leave this one behind. Kaede took Ayame's hand and stood up from the chair. Hey, wait! I ran after the two who were trying to leave. Oh, what? I didn't want my day off to end in this way. If possible, I would have liked to have treated them both with yakitori and ice cream, but I used more of my money than I imagined. If I used any more, it would have strained my budget. Indeed. That's dangerous. I took both of their hands so they wouldn't walk off. However, both of them looked really ill-tempered. I was concerned about the luggage in the train station locker, but I couldn't leave them behind to retrieve the luggage. And so... Akihabara's shops closed early. Although there were still a lot of people, the crowd started thinning out around 8 p.m. And at about 9 p.m. there was almost no people around. Since most shops closed around this time, it was inevitable. Akihabara isn't the safest neighborhood without the usual daytime crowd. Sometimes it is obvious that gangsters are walking around. There was less and less people as we went farther away from the train station. Oh god.
It seems suddenly very quiet now.
It's the same time as we left the shrine. This quietness makes you feel uneasy when you're used to the station being busy. The irritated two held my hands tightly when they realized when there were less people around. If we go farther away from the train station, there was going to be less people around. Even around here wasn't exactly safe if we bumped into the wrong kind of people. Yes, indeedy. It's not that you always bump into people, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Thank you. We would have been too scared to move if we had lost you.
That's true. I guess you would have been. Due to the eerie silence, the bad temper seemed to vanish from the two. Alright, coolio. Now, what do you mean she bought it? I'm pretty sure I bought the clothes and brought them all over town. Okay. I'm home. Alright, now, BRB fam, to the next option! And I'm back, fam. Okay, now, instead of taking them up on the offer, we're gonna see no, really, I'm fine in the bath. No, I'm fine, really. In other words, if I touched these two in my state, there was a high possibility I was going to lose my cool. Men are beasts, and if that happens, I don't know what kind of trauma I was going to cause to these two. I didn't want Ayame and Kaede to hate me. To do so, I had to control myself. There, I'm done washing you both, so you can get out of the bath now.
What? Come on.
Even then, Ayame and Kaede both puffed their cheeks, saying they wanted to wash my body. If you say so. Kaede blushed, and her mouth pouted just a bit as she followed Ayame out of the bathroom. And so, the crowded bathroom suddenly became very spacious. Phew, this is dangerous. I sat on the bath stools and looked down at my thing with my excitement. No matter how calm I tried to be, I am a man. Having two vulnerable girls wash my body was, well, it was going to be exciting. I washed my body and waited for my excitement to settle down. Whew, right. I waited until the excitement wilted before I washed my body and left the bathroom. And so... Is that it? And so, yes. Alright, now to the next bad option. Baby. Alright, fam, we're back. Already, dang, we're already at the ending. That was short. Okay, now we're gonna do come to think of it. Come to think of it, I wonder what Ayame is doing right now. I got somewhat embarrassed, so I changed the subject. Ayame-san? Kaede's expression was dyed with bewilderment when Ayame was brought up out of the blue. Because it is an unexpected event, she stared at me uneasily. You know, Ayame gets bored easily. She might have given up on her game, and maybe thinking she should have been with me. That might be true. Kaede looked up at the sky a little sadly and let out a small sigh. Her shoulders slumped instantly. Let's go home. I've begun to worry about Ayame-san. Seeing Kaede smiling so sadly, I realized I might have made a mistake and tried to find some words to patch things up, but nothing came out. Indeedy. Yeah, I guess so. Those were the only words I could say. Alrighty, and now we're going to, yeah, I think that was it. I don't know. BRB fam, next a bad option. Okay fam, we're back. Okay, now, here's the stuff, you know, that happened. Kaede-chan, Ayame, Kaede-chan, you know, they're talking. Ayame and Kaede looked at each other and, when they were just talking with each other, nothing really happened, changed anything, so I felt a sense of dread. I remember the look on Ayame and Kaede's face when I left home and stopped in my tracks. I had just left the house. Hesitating whether I should go back or not, my phone vibrated again. I checked it right away. It was an email from my ex saying she was waiting. Well, I guess it's okay. They were just there in the room after all. Nothing could possibly be wrong. Except everything went wrong. More importantly, it would have been bad to keep my ex-girlfriend waiting. I shook off the urge to go back and headed toward her house. No!
Thank you for today. When can I see you next time?
Well, probably after I'm all ready for my new job. I'll contact you once my schedule is set.
Alright, I'll be waiting then.
She waved her hand wistfully. I waved back and was about to leave.
Can you spare a little more time? We haven't met in a while, you know.
She grabbed my arm to keep me from going. When I looked at her, her cheeks were slightly flushed, and she gazed at me in a longing manner. No man, how insensitive could miss the meaning of that signal. However, I'm sorry, I have something I have to do today. I was glad we got back together again. I really want to spend more time with her, but I remembered Ayame's and Kaede's anxious expressions back when I left home. Having done what I initially came for, I couldn't leave those two alone any longer.
Right, sorry for being so sudden. Well, thanks for coming today. I mean it.
Sorry, I'll make up for this another time. That bitch! She smiled as I hugged her lightly before heading home. No! She's a thought! Leave! I'm home! Sorry I'm late. Ayame? Kaede? The pitch black hallway was silent. I called out to the two but didn't get an answer. Even the lights in the room were turned off. Maybe they're asleep? Considering how they could use their time however they wanted, it would be strange if they were both sleeping. I turned on the light as my mind wandered. What? Once the lights were on, I still couldn't see the two I expected to be here like usual. What I saw instead were two cute-looking envelopes with cat drawings left on the table. I felt a sense of impending doom as I took one of them with my trembling fingers. There was the word thank you written in unsteady handwriting. On the other envelope, another thank you written in good handwriting. I hurriedly opened them and checked the contents.
We knew our duties here were over upon seeing your happy face. You'll be able to find your own happiness from now on.
No.
We're sorry that we left so suddenly. Thank you for giving us a fun time. Ayame. I'm sure you might be surprised we aren't here anymore, but you don't need us anymore. I'm sorry if we caused you any trouble. We wish you the very best for your future. Kaede.
No. The letters fell freely from my hands. All my strength and will seemed to have left my body. I felt like I was abandoned, and the desolation engulfed me. They aren't here today either. Well, I guess that's the way it has to be. After Ayame and Kaede left, I started to visit the shrine frequently. Oh god. Okay, to make me sad. The music box is playing of the theme. During the first few days, I thought I would be able to meet them again, and held on to this fleeting hope. Right. Last time I was here, I left some yakitori and ice cream, but they were apparently eaten by the crows. I cleaned up the mess and left some fresh grilled chicken sticks and ice cream. I hoped the food would reach them by the time of my next visit. I visited the shrine often and left them their favorites. I also put some money in the offering box and clapped twice for prayer. This is how I met Ayame and Kaede. By reenacting this situation, the two might show up again. Despite I knowing full well it was not going to happen. Still, I felt like Ayame and Kaede were hiding somewhere in the shrine after all. After all, they were shrine maidens, the guardians of the shrine. So I decided to keep visiting the shrine so that they wouldn't get lonely. The only thing I could do to repay them for bringing me happiness. After I had finished praying, I rechecked to see if there were any more garbage and left the lonely shrine behind me.
Ah! So sad! They left! They skipped town! Ah! What a horrible ending! Ah!
Oh god. Okay, so to get that ending, all you gotta do is pick the bad options and pick one Ayame, one Kaede, and make sure they have less than 3 picked options each, and you get the bad ending. Now, we need to fix this up to the true ending, Harem route! Oh, now for the Harem route, you need to have 3 choices for each one, so yeah. So here we go. BRB fam, here we go! Alright guys, we're here, finally, the ending, the Harem ending. Okay, so yeah, normal stuff happened with Kaede and Ayame, they look at each other and, okay, here we go. Finally, Harem ending, here we go fam! On the way to the train station, I suddenly worried about the 2's expressions I saw as I left. They seemed to be covering up their anxieties, or trying hard to hold something back. Alright. The more I thought about it, the slower my pace became, and eventually stopped altogether. Feeling anxious, I looked back toward the way home. If I went to my ex, I would probably be able to get back together with her again. However, I felt I would lose something much more important if I did so. Come to think about it, my bad luck has seemingly disappeared. That would mean the 2 had no reason to be with me anymore. If that was the case, their expressions... I felt the blood drain from my face. I looked at the screen of my phone. My ex-girlfriend just sent me an email from where we were going to meet. I replied saying I suddenly couldn't go there right now. Regardless of whether she would be angry or sad, she would definitely be disappointed in me. But I didn't mind. I didn't care at all about that bitch. I turned around and ran back the way I just ran through it. Sorry. I turned and ran back the way I just rushed through. Okay, here we go. Okay, sorry, just so excited. Yes. Bitch! I ran home at my full speed, wondering if my legs would tear off into shreds. Now I stared intently at my front door, catching my breath. It was about 10 odd minutes since I left here, but when I thought of what if the 2 were no longer in there, I was too terrified to open the door. It was the same door I'd always opened without much thought, and I just opened it normally when I left. My hands shook relentlessly as I tried to grab the doorknob. Oh god, my water was open! Trying to act like, okay, it's guys, we're fine. And the life I had since the 2 appeared had become something irreplaceable to me. Ayame was always cheerful and was my hype buddy when we played games together. Discussing the finer points of light novels with Kaede had also become my daily routine. I didn't even want to think about how my life would be after they left. Indeed, it'd be awful. It should be alright. I steeled up my courage and went inside. Alright, and... Yes! It was the nervous moment of truth. I went inside praying and saw with certainty the flattened cat ears belonging to Ayame and Kaede. Both of them were staring at the floor. The 2 of them did not realize I was home yet. Ayame, Kaede?
My voice wavered as I called out to them. I thought it was really lame, but I couldn't hold back my emotions knowing the two were still home. Why? The two seemed surprised I'd come home and looked at me blankly. Why? You both seemed odd when I left, so I came back. You came back because of that? Well, not only that. Weren't you two planning to leave? Kaede choked. I let out a deep sigh after seeing their reactions. Good thing I came back. If I had gone to my ex's plan, these two would have definitely disappeared. I'm glad I made it in time. As I let out my sigh of relief, I crumpled to the floor sitting. Coupled with all that running, I knew I wouldn't be able to stand up for a while. But you have a girlfriend.
That's right. You were so happy when she emailed you.
That was... Okay, it's true, I got a little carried away. But I have now realized my true feelings. Ayame and Kaede, you were both more important to me than my ex-girlfriend, that bitch. If you both left, I would probably never be able to recover from that loss. If you both left, I would probably never be able to recover from that loss. I'm sorry I didn't think about your feelings. I lowered my head to the two, tearing up. I didn't think they would forgive me with an apology like this, but would never feel at ease if I didn't. For a while, I kept my head hung down. Then I heard their voices above my head.
I want to be with you forever. When you left the house, I was really lonely.
Yes, indeed.
I thought you weren't interested with me anymore. I felt really sad.
Me too. I want to stay with you forever. But I thought you didn't want that. That's why you left. No, it felt like you had abandoned us. My heart was so broken it hurt. Those must have been their true feelings. I lifted my head, and when I looked at Ayame and Kaede, their eyes were filled up with tears, so brimming they seemed to drop at any moment.
We were really happy when we were able to help you.
I don't think you will encounter any bad luck anymore. If we stay any longer, we will only be a burden to you. But
we want to be with you!
Yes, we want to be by your side. When I heard their pained response, I felt like punching the meat 10 odd minutes ago. I was so elated that my ex wanted to see me. I lost sight of what was important. Had I calmly explored my feelings, the answer would have been... Had I calmly explored my feelings, the answer would have been as clear as day. I want to be with both of you too. Those words I murmured came from the bottom of my heart. You two are my wings! I extended my arms to the two and embraced them both. Yeah! Their faces became frozen along with their surprised expressions. It was as if they didn't expect I was to do it. It was as if they didn't expect I would do something like this. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Why are you apologizing? That's right! You haven't done anything wrong!
Upon hearing my words, the two started crying and drew closer to me. I patted both of their heads along with their flattened ears. Yeah! I hugged Ayame and Kaede even tighter. In response, the two snuggled up to me even more. Yeah! CG, fam! Woo! Lovey-dovey, wovey, romance! I'm sorry I'm messing up so much. Just so much excitement and I'm out of breath. This moment felt dearest to me more than anything. There were no words, but our love for each other could be understood. Our feelings fulfilled. But the moment of peace and tranquility did not last.
Yay!
The silence was broken by Ayame and Kaede's cheerful laughter. What? Even though I wasn't laughing, my voice was shaking on the verge of bursting out. What?
I feel relieved at the thought of being able to be with you again. I just couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Me too. Really? I swore to myself I would never make those two cry. I swore to myself I would never make these two cry again. I swore to myself I would never make these two... What? Okay, yeah. I swore to myself I would never make these two cry again. Indeedy. Okay, and so...
This is an opportunity, Kaede-chan.
That's true, Ayame-san. After laughing for some time, Ayame and Kaede looked at each other and nodded meaningfully. What? The two giggled mischievously, and I couldn't hide my confusion. However, I had this funny feeling, and my heart started racing. Beads of sweat gathered on my forehead. And as if to prove my premonition, Ayame took Kaede's hand and moved away. Okay. Wait. And as if to prove my premonition, Ayame took Kaede's hand and moved away from my arms.
You know, if we are important to you, can you help grant us a wish? Alright, you wouldn't refuse us, would you? I never usually get embarrassed, but I'm a little embarrassed now.
What is your wish? The two smiled voluptuously, and then took off their shrine-made outfits, revealing their bare and natural self. Ayame threw herself onto bed, facing up. Kaede followed and crawled on top of her. Okay! After being shown this, any man should know what to do. I swallowed up my slime and saved their bodies, and my eyes were eating them up! Okay! CG fam! Okay! The two were showing off their private parts to me. Ayame smiled cheerfully like she'd been waiting for this moment. Kaede glanced at me shyly yet longingly.
Please, please, come. I want you. Quick!
I swallowed away the saliva which was overflowing from me being nervous. Oh god. The last time I was getting these two to bath, they didn't show this kind of reaction. I wonder where they got this kind of information in such a short time. I shook my head at the baffling turn of events, while my thing was responding diligently. Okay then. I took off my pants and closed in on their intimate parts. As my thing was just a few inches away from their motor, I suddenly realized one thing. Which one am I going to do first? They were too eager, please, but I only had one thing willing. I was going to pleasure one and abandon the other. After mulling it over, I suddenly realized another thing. And I put in between the two plump crotches. I should be able to pleasure both of them at the same time. Genius! I was thinking the same thing. I mean, no, I'm not weird. And so I did the lovey-dovey right between the alluring gap between the two, pushing through the unbelievably soft mounds of flesh deeper and deeper. Two slightly moist thinglings spread their love all over my sandwich lingling and dug into the one sealed off. Okay, CG fam! I had never in my wildest dream thought I could experience such luxury of being hugged between two lovely places. An indescribable sense of accomplishment filled my chest. Oh yeah, manliness. I was reaching toward the end of the thing when the two outgrowths of different Ayame Kaede let out a lovely cry. Do you both like it here? Even though I'd only got into that far, the thing were just so happy to be there. I did it in circular motion, stimulating the livid beans that had only just started getting gorged.
Don't tease me so much there. I think I feel lonely if you stimulate me too much there.
The two moaned yearningly as their thing were flooded with love. This made them even more lubricated, easy to stimulate their love. That felt so good being noised from over and under. I could not stop rubbing.
I'm starting to throb. My head fills with pleasure when you stimulate me.
Okay, yep. Minkart's expression started to melt in pleasure as I relentlessly stimulated their love.
More rubbing, please. Oh, it's rubbing. It feels good. This feels so good. I'm going to be addicted to this. Oh, the hard part of your thing is rubbing against the place that feels good. Right where the hard part of your thing rubs against it. It feels really good.
My thing had reached the stomach area, feeling a softness which only girls have, and only firm muscles underneath. As I repeated my loving motion, I was able to enjoy a variety of sensation, bewitchingly soft loveliness, puffy bellies, muscles with just the right elasticity. Oh, this is so addictive. I didn't even enjoy the thing, but I was already feeling satisfied. This is really good. I was seriously planning to finish in this gap between the two when Ayame protested in a sweet voice.
I can't bear it anymore. I think he's begging for you.
Right, okay. I did the thing from between two and was about to do it to Ayame. Wait! Okay, just before I made my entry, it kind of called out to me in a trembling voice.
It's not fair. I don't want it. When it's so lonely, I feel like I'm going to go insane.
Kind spread it with adventurous thoroughly during the most degree. God. Clearly ripe and ready for it to accept me. Okay. I wonder for a moment if maybe I should tend to Kaede first, considering she has spent a long time waiting.
But I can't wait much longer. My thing is itching for your love, and I asked first.
But Ayame had also said she couldn't endure it any longer as well. I'm sorry, Kaede. I'll make you feel amazing, but please just wait a bit. Just please wait a moment. Ayame was absolutely right. I felt a pang of guilt, but I made clear I would do it into love Ayame first.
That's...
I tried not to look at how sad Kaede was as she struck with despair and do my love it is into Ayame, okay? The Ayame felt soft yet pleasantly bouncy, Ayame thing was, and as I pushed in, I was met with some resistance. The opening was but slippery due to all the secreted love. It was tough to properly do the love.
Don't wiggle around my hands about touching me. Just do it all the way.
Sorry, I'll put it all in. How about this? I had lined my thing exactly next to her small, and then all I had to do was to slowly sink it in there. Yeah! I pursued the resistance and plunged inside. Ayame thing was warm and the number kinds expressing the alien substance that was my thing with leg. Kaede stared enviously at Ayame, whose body was quivering in delight.
My stomach is filled with your love.
Is it too much?
It's alright, please move it more.
Okay, yes.
Okay, and so I started moving as Ayame demanded, but I pulled back her walls and they clung to me. When I pushed in, I felt resistance from those same. Okay.
I was going wild inside my stomach. Zooming in and out, my stomach is being turned. My face feels really strange.
Despite what I did, I could have touched it more rhythmically since her love art at the beginning of the area.
My stomach feels so good, we poked about at the far end. We stepped over today, it makes me feel so good.
Okay. Whenever I pushed her walls down and knocked on her room, my Ayama's spreads melted in ecstasy and she moaned shamelessly. As Ayame pleasure heightened, her love started to wriggle perplexedly.
It's so frustrating. I feel so good, but it's not enough. It's so strange.
My go beginning out, trailblazing the land inside her, was brought closer and closer to his climax by a series of unpredictable stimulations.
My stomach feels strange. It's so strange. It's about to go crazy. It's out of my love.
As she whispered, I ran my swelling beyond the limit of its love into her womb. And so the love just went down. I may finish her climax. I have a climax. Her lovely tightened and wriggled to squeeze out my love. I yielded to her temptation and into her deepest parts as proof of my pleasure.
My stomach. I feel something hot pouring inside.
I pulled back while Ayame was still clamping on my thing.
My stomach feels like it's being pulled out.
The moment I got out completely, I heard they made a lewd popping sound. I have no idea. Wow.
Love is gone.
Everything was spread wide by her first line, chorus opening and closing yearningly with my thick love drooping out. Okay. Kaede shook her booty jealously as she saw Ayame had her fill of my love. She was trying to appease her desire even a little by rubbing her crotch against her.
Hurry, I want your love, please.
Nothing remained so excited, it was unbelievable. I had already finished once. I knew that was me. I knew then that I would be able to pleasure her night away. Why? Wait. I knew then that I'll be able to pleasure her right away. Oh, right away, not night away.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Kaede. I can't hold back anymore. Hurry, can you get it to me, please?
And so I took my thing to her partner and gorged with the desire. Just like that, Kaede's booty twitched violently. Apparently her sensitivity was ramped up from all the waiting. Even then, Kaede shook her booty to say she wanted it real bad. Alright, I'll put it... Okay. I pushed my thing into her soaking love. For Kaede, this was her first pretty love, just like Ayame. But her thing swallowed my thing deep with little resistance.
Oh, this makes my head spin. It feels so good.
I moved my thing in and out lightly while keeping an eye on Kaede's responses. As I had confirmed she was ready for me to get it on, I let my hips rip. Let her rip like a Beyblade.
That feels good. So good.
Kaede reacted sensitively to my simple loving. That made her look so excessively adorable I ended up increasing my speed.
It's too wild.
However, the simple choice was enough for Kaede to go wild because she had been waiting up until now. The more I scraped her love, the more Kaede's village was around gave me indescribable pleasure. If I hadn't finished already, I would have to do it right away.
That feels too good. My mind is going blank.
However, as my thing linked inside, Kaede would show me dramatic responses. Indeed, dramatic. There was also a copious amount of love leaking out of her crevice, trailing down the Ayame thing and started to soak the bedsheet. The bedsheet soaked. As I saw right in front of my eyes the proof that Kaede was being pleasured by my love, a pleasant feeling kind of felt up inside of me. Kaede. Her speech was impaired by ecstasy, and she could only answer incoherently. The usual Kaede would probably be blushing beet red by the noise she just made, but at this moment, it seemed her mind was too busy. Do you want to feel even better?
Yes, I do, yes.
Alright. I think I went into deepest part, and it felt like I rammed against her womb. Kaede's booty started to tremble as I ran Kaede's womb at short intervals. Her dazed eyes were colored in passion, and her mouth hung open slovenly.
Don't make so hard. I'm going crazy, bro.
The sounds of pounding love and spattering wet noises were at the level of... Oh, God. Okay, the sounds of pounding love and splattering wet love were at the level our neighbors could possibly catch. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Can we finish together?
The folds of Kaede's linen started to wriggle irregularly. I just got used to the stimulation from her folds, only for them to give me new kinds of pleasure. She only squeezed me even harder, and what little resistance I had against pleasure was easily blown away. And so... That's what I said! And so the love happened. Kaede climaxed on my engrossed love, burst out of love for the perplexing contraction of her love. I pulled out my thing from Kaede's thing, and much like the case with Ayame, Kaede's inside was also dripping with my love. The love so dropped from Kaede's thing onto Ayame's. After finishing so hard, Kaede seemed to have lost all of her strength, but had a dreamy look on her face.
Kaede-chan, you're heavy.
Ayame looked like she was a bit uncomfortable, but looked at Kaede in a loving manner. And so,
I'm sorry, Ayame-san. I don't have the strength. It can't be helped. After all, you were feeling so good. Were you looking at me all this time? I was below.
oh, sorry.
Were you looking at me this time?
Sorry.
Were you looking at me all this time? I was below so I could see everything. You were so cute, Kaede-chan. Oh.
Kaede averted her no-sing face as Ayame giggled lightheartedly. Oh boy. I laughed at the banter between the two close friends.
Why are you laughing? I don't think we said anything strange.
But you know, I feel really happy after only imagining doing this every day. I rolled onto the bed with them, and as I felt right next to me. Okay. I rolled onto the bed with them, and as I felt them right next to me, the two girls and I shared a true bond. There was a sense of happiness I had never felt before in my life. Indeed. I thought about this every day, he said.
Alrighty. NekoMiko fam.
I like that. The music box. Okay. Cast. Wait, I don't think... I didn't get a... Wait, did I? I can't remember. Did I get a credits last time? The first time? I don't even remember. Cast, Ayame, Konoe Yuzen, Namaga. Cast, Ayame, Konoe Yuzuko. Kaede, Ayane Mako. Staff, illustration, Wan Inui, Akasa Ai. Scenario, Asari Yona.
That was a fan. True harem ending.
ST illustration, Shizuo. I might have, I don't remember. Coloration, Utabamono. Background illustration, Yohei Ishima. Assistant, Kenji Adachi. Title logo design and interface design, Akira Yamaguchi. English translate, Anidor Inc. Background music, Love Smile Music Japan Inc. Sound effect, SE Beat Soichiro Ogawa. Emoto Animation Design, Future Tech Lab Co. Limited. Ryo Sugimoto. Official web design, Yuji Uechi. Casting and sound production, C&T LLC. Emote system, Emote.
Alright. I'm sorry for messing up so much, fam. I'm just really out of breath from the amount of excitement and stuff that that just went down.
System management, IML. Kazu. Alrighty. System script, Adamus. Powered by the Artemis engine. Development by Mikage at ies-net.com. Script management, Gobu. Script, Kirishita Akira. Image processing support, Sonanakar. Mass Effect image, Irian. The face. Debug, RNA. Producer planner, Yujiro Usuda. That was it. Nice.
Presented by...
Really slow. That's all good. It's really chill. I like this. Presented by Curate. Curate, though, as I say in the intro. But Curate.
Oh man, I just feel so drained of energy right now. Just so chill. I'm freaking out all that moment ago. Just burned out now. Alright, fam, we did it! NekoMiko done! Extras, all them CGs. Oh yeah, got all of it. Oh yeah, look at that girl! Love it, Evanescence. Oh yeah, booyah, man. Alright, so yes. NekoMiko done. NekoMiko fam. we're done. We did it. Got the bad ending and the true ending. Bad ending. So sad. Made me sad. But the true ending definitely made up for it. Again, I'm sorry for messing up so much in this one. I'm just really excited for it. That I guess I just got too ahead of myself in the reading, so I got messed up a bunch. So sorry about that, fam. Hope you guys can forgive me. But we did it, fam. NekoMiko got the true ending. Got the Kaede route. Got the Ayame route. Got the bad ending. I got the Harem route, fam. Everything is happy, lovey-dovey romance. So yes. All right, fam. We did it. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. Review time now. Waifus, Kaede and Ayame, great waifus all around. Indeed they are. Costumes, art design, everything beautifully done. Indeed, story. The story was actually shorter than I thought when I was skipping through everything, but I liked it overall. Really good. Anything I would have added or changed? No, not really. Actually, now that I think about it, it's actually really good. Everything is really good. Actually, everything is spaced out. It was a good game, and I started the game a long time ago, so I'm sorry it's taken so long to finish, but we finally finished it. NekoMiko is done. Excuse me. Story, good. Art, good. Voice acting, good. Both very vocal lovers, as they should be. But anyway, art was really good. Kaede and Ayame, both good routes. But in either route, you felt really bad for one or the other. And bad ending just made me sad. A bad ending just made me sad. They left. They skipped town. But the true ending, we saved her. And screw that ex of a bitch. That bitch of an ex or whatever. Sorry for swearing. But yes, it's a good ending. Good waifus. I enjoyed it. Very good ending. True harem route. That is how it goes because now everybody is happy. Indeed they are. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching this whole series and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What did you guys think? Did you guys like the series? I loved it. Great game, great art, great CGs, great artwork, great story, great everything, great waifus. 12 out of 10 would play again. Indeed I would. In fact, I'm pretty sure the company that made this game making a Switch game that I totally forgot. I just saw it on Gematsu. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. What'd you get? Sorry. Let me know what you guys thought of in the series in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through all this, and thank you so much for this, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, please like below, and if there's any other games I can play that you want to talk, please comment down below as well. And if you haven't already, please join the Discord, and the link to it is in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this and like some more, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bells. I epically appreciate it, guys. And as always, my name is Cherryboy, and my goal is to make you guys smile. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, bye. See you. What's gonna happen next time? It's done. NekoMiko has been completed, fam. And I just feel so drained of energy right now, so I feel good about it. We did it, fam. NekoMiko. It's done. Great endings. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause for NekoMiko. We did it. Standing ovation, fam. Standing ovation. Standing ovation. Good, great game. Can't wait to play the next game. Or, well, I mean, like, different game, but yeah. Great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I loved it. Hope you guys loved it too. Bye. I don't know how to end this. Yeah. NekoMiko fam. Yes. We did it. Yes. True ending.